me to the feet because I want to start from the back. And Pep Guardiola, I'm an Abeka, and you want to start here. But on time, the time I have here. So if we don't get all those things, we don't have future. So this responsibility goes beyond even you alone working. It goes to the technical department where we keep it in the archives. It's a Shana goalkeeper called Ronda. They are saying, why are we getting it wrong? So when we lost Ebedansa, Damba, Abasizamu, Salifonsa, Erani Koeno, we shook a little bit. Then Ali Jara came onto the scene until he got hit. One of the best fine goalkeepers who you could not really define him. He had almost all the three characteristics. It's one of our way and bar. He had got a top player, goalkeeper, or lower division. Now 30 formation now because until me in PAM Bobo Nibi. It's Edu Babino, when you are playing Bawa, he goes back, he will save the ball for you. But when your build up must be sharp. Others, when you stay back the pressing, you kick the ball anyhow. It's Oma be Ghana keepers or Premier Nyani division. I met your man who, what quality? Keeper niwo. It's very important. We need it.
All right. And Coach Vincent Abi attending Kayaba Premier League no na bedim komo. Ghana Premier League no. And they Nations FC that second. Wa kweshe Kotoko. Na interestingly Kotoko elusu 4 consecutive games at a point in time. Now Kotoko our top form and then Kotoko akoda 9th place. Has akoda ne so. And Kotoko ewo a 9th place. Their next game against Bechem United. But I share the league table no of the Ghana Premier League. You can join us live on Facebook. And I'm coming now. Our Max TV. Yes, streaming live or the sound streaming live on Max FM. My name is Shaban Mohammed with my friend Mo join here now for a comment. Brother, being come over to me the messages in Swafa 0506 367 196 on WhatsApp 0506 367 196. Yeah, facts and figures. This is the only platform where we get to talk deep about our leagues. Many Gaddafi start here now. Feminko na me special guest. I will be joining here week in week out. Obeti Coach Vincent Abiunka. Obeti Gaddafi nka na also. And Chemeboni din our platform so better than Calba join boxing so odi chile pa who anaju be 11-12 aya eni abra ya pese ya da no na oye boxing commentary nti ye be hwe na ye di nkomo e wo honom Samatex first 42 points, Nations FC second 40, Ediana 30 6 points, Blokum Chelsea fourth 34 points, ba Olympics at that 10th place, Kotokoda 9th, Hartlepool that 8th. In Swatchma by that 7 medium by that 6 or our standing game ball or 2 outstanding games ball or the 6th place. RTU at the 18th place in the league table. Sasso and a Heart of Lions any but for me coach Beckham BB you see numbers just say who we first round no 18th place and for the relegation that and Lions will be all done. You see, I still acquire no about acquire last game or boy a home game or draw against Gold Star. I never catch us and you don't be film. Yeah, league table now interesting. Yeah, and then league table no aha. You ever share some of the teams next 5 games. You ever share general statistics of the league so far. You ever share team of the week, you know, most home wins, most away wins, most goals scored, most home goals scored, most away goals scored. You ever share some facts and figures in now. But yemfa a year league table no common in Fambra. Now, you build it up from there. Then you show how our Premier League no echo. Okay.
My people, this one.
Until we shall say last week, you know, I say Michel said league, you know, name the 3 teams, and I'm pese Omumba Kufa, Anka Yemidiema, Samatex, any nations. Later, me fear acquire man for and then a nation dear brother teams in the eye in Chusu like Abuse said earlier on. Who shared team what building I say we need league in the crowd but to me I call representing Ghana or Africa. So what I say now we share nation like I said it last week now. Only you be almost a fair no maba. But born say I be qualify call baby the young Emre Dudu away di league in the moon ebo there be ye na the 11 players and a park and so obi awe CC no hu hwe say no or ye ni normal ebe mo hu say o ye nti baby a o dade de ye me nwanwa na me bom pie kra say obeba beda
within 2 points net down. Omuni also elbow home game next
two
month.
teams ni nyina de no. I said it last week and said look, say Samatex Midiema me the omu shemu with a reason say I feel on na akobo we no otumi boy call group stage. Anye ye or group stage, you know. And they say what test be that no. I can tell you say next Sankayadi otumi win the league, you know. Now I could be next season. Anye ye krebe be better than the afiwe. So what they are saying because sometimes ya ha coaches in the idea so to be about team and normal can. Okay, say me my coach maybe o ka say up Elihali no na lo and behold. Up
Elihali assure me.
Lo and behold, yeah ba Elihali.
Maybe I want prepare you.
Elihali be share home and away. And yes sir, or what's a big heart but say who share as a Ghanaian na me say ye ball no koswa obi ko no to me ko do group stage on ye bad do and ye Ghana ye bobre no but for sometimes you to me nko has ne kotoko mu kwa chen omune na mana ya ede oma befie nti say small club we call na oya what is going to do crown say be ginger akese no inde da kotoko be fa league na as be fa league no or hwe ni dreams ni we mo so me pass glory na twemu say dreams and I went to me akọ na wa qualify to quarter final into who from team kese na wo be koda untumi nko be bia nti and we a league no top 3 no but say look as if Midiema there
I better see 5th place and 11 more games to go.
It depends on the points build up any matches in so factors you know
and also but then quick one before you go Kotoko lose 4 consecutive games at once so here next 5 games me both team now I say meet me win okay next game omuni bechem away.
Well, say nke ka kotoko di anga abeye ndenti anka bechem ni kotoko ko body anka
ye na for su dia heading ma on fit
na o heading but se kotoko se wa ba se obe ball anka bechem di enye bihwe ma asante kotoko but ndey say na normal kono ba for statistics ni bia me hu ye fit is true say the last 14 years
yes.
This is the first time
we lose 4
games at twice so Bibia so to me ba wo ball mu obetumi aba se obelusu the 5th game na be
ba bechem de no belusu ana e won na fusu ana be wini
we want to be draw best for Kotoko be draw
the next home game oni so atrema na ebo e wo home
oh well I'll go for Kotoko
next game against Jesus you away
and I'll go for Kotoko
against Samatex home.
Sama chenu be din because Sekotoko and Peja and home so na normal to say adia Samatex be Sekotoko.
Okay.
Say Samatex person of league. Nti onu be shiana say unjina ona so na bia di din Kotoko no kwa dia untimi mfa no enko. But endu ona bia normal season are better than what we see today there. Then
the last game against Midiema.
Against Midiema.
The next that is week 28 away.
Takwa. Okay, say Kotoko to me show more.
Oh yes.
Ni na begina say current state ni mu no what there who year prediction ayedin.
Doctor di Kotoko to me yom ejuma. Ni first season yokoshe Ediana san koshe Midiema. Doctor Prosper na te ugum.
Oh, na Sunday afi no. Kotoko she Midiema de da enye doctor na o she Midiema.
The say doctor na wa sisi ya.
Ba won ti ase say Kotoko try ti be say doctor be. As I think Kotoko she Midiema de da. Enti wa bala odo so beto aso. So what ya say.
Enti obo gbo wa.
As I think Kotoko no we she Midiema.
Derek ni asai anka me mo akwa aba de ba show so.
My brother, me da.
Se bi aboko. We dey kan ni twi ni na be franfran ni bro. Yeah, so by mark na ma yen kakra. All right. Into Premier League na catch your attention. The league table looks interesting so far. Team be na wa impressive and okay maybe teams need na one likely say they able to me action league because Samatex lead 2 points difference but has ni Kotoko go struggle. What will be the problem? And you think the Samatex bet me go ahead to win the league?
Well, Mami, first of all, Mamincha, your listeners. Normally, we have Kucha view, ni Gaddafi or show. So anyone say, yeah, because
show the full part, fact and figure show.
Seriously,
the show for Ghanaians.
seriously, it's big. It's another level, and kudos to you.
Yeah.
And
Max FM. So.
Yeah, sure. Yes. Ghana Premier League. I think that Maka and I believe that Coach Suaka, Ghana football na assistant. Those times, no, Ubabo Bola asked me Kotoko. Ubabo Bola asked me Kotoko. So second for the Olympics, wise, you know. But this time, no, it doesn't matter where you play because opportunity to know what, baby, exactly. And if you have a team like Samatex where you have a corporate sponsorship, they will get everything. Quality players, branding, everything.
Hospital class and
exactly. If you Uba Mediama or you understand? Uba Nations, Big Mouth, Gold Stars. So League Nasa. Secondly, look at the quality of players and they are spread across. They are spread across. Now it's not one team or dominating Ufre number 2, then us, and now Kotoko. This time, no. Where we are going, no. If you are not serious and you don't do the right things, there is nothing like no. Because super a brighter future. And Sobebo and Dreams FC. Now I am blast.
No, Bebo Calf Confederation Scarpa.
Exactly. Now, yeah, you'll be on. Why not? So, born as a sign. That's what we must know. Secondly, I think that stars is the way to go. On my way, me say, coach, here can clean sheets. Yes, we've heard people say that. Say, I mean, it's a coach keeper China and China. What's on yet? Near China, no see on there.
But I hear every say they are registered.
No, seriously.
Yes.
And Atta in a way has proven that if he had been in the pool the last season, yes, a bit better.
The first round.
Yeah, even the first round. Because nations, Aka 1 minute, 2 minutes, draw. Matches we are only, you're winning, then 98 minutes, 95th minute, or no, you're 90 and now I'm conceding. So
against Kotoko 3-2.
Can you imagine? So if you look at those things, then you can simply sit back, even without watching the game. You can see that this keeper is good just because of stats. The world is statistics, and everywhere in every industry now it starts banking. You can name it. So
and stats now. You produce the stats record of the Ghana Premier League since 2020. You the better live on Facebook. Obia will be now records need now, so clean sheets need just players need now an opportunity to represent Ghana at the national level. 2020-2021 Atta equipe 12 clean sheets. 2021 AFCON Razak Abelora equipe 12 clean sheets. Some ball joint clean sheets that season and has DG League now so about Black Star at a point now Belora leading to your Black Stars and Sanata AFCON. In 2021-2022, goalkeeper Okita the records of clean sheets. A friend Abdullah Idrisu, coach Kainepa Bechem. Yes, Okipi 18 clean sheets in 33 games, and they honor all time since 2020. Because over the years, 1999, you named the records now down to say I started in 2020. Like yes, and in 2022-2023, Joseph Addo keep 15, Felix Che keep 15. Felix Che has proven today that is one of the best goalkeepers. Now tell me, among all these statistics, no, clean sheets, keeper Ben and not proving himself wrong.
So clearly, I mean, that is it. Stars is the way to go. Stars is the way to go. So now coming back to your question, I think, sir, we share the way senior brother kind, the way Samatex, the way manage your team. I mean, we all know, say, across the folk, this second round. I was watching the game. They scored. I know, sir. Currently, across who sure man, they can come back. But you see, they came back. And then someone has proved say, they are that level. They are that level. And they did it with ease, with their plan. They were not just playing. They played well and they won the game. So you cannot write away Samatex in this year's league, regardless of when they came. They may not have the big names, but they have quality in the nations. I mean, issue on team so you clearly see there. I mean, you see, they made very easy. Ordinary. Even when they were leading, they were not defending like those days. So who lead there, then who throw, you waste time, who confirm throw, and now who waste time. They don't care. They go for the ball. They play because they know, sir, they are dominating the game. So, I mean, nations were Adriana. They are third, and Adriana is a big name, and they are big. They've been to Africa, and so they are big. So when they are lying at the third position, those two teams are the top. And again, because the talents are spread around, from first to fifth, any of the teams can just come up, depending on how strategic your club is, and knowing where to pick a point and where to draw, where to win all 3 points. If you do those things, I mean, clearly you have the ability. So from the first to the fifth, I mean, the 10th teams are also saying that they will take the league. But the difference between the first and the 10th is around 9.
Mediama did that. It's just about 4 consecutive wins.
Exactly. So look at the team at the top, and then you do look at the team 11. So you are looking at 33 points. They are leading with 10 points at that level. Look at the matches you have played. Look at the teams you play even in your 11 matches vis-a-vis and the kind of things they will play. If they are able to do 6 out of the 11, statistically they are
gone. They are gone.
Because so when they are doing the 6, you must do 10 or 11.
Yes, which is not possible.
Which is very, so these are basic stats, the basic calculations. When you do, then you clearly see which team is winning the league.
All right. Now, fact and figures. The show is fully packed. And yet, that's Wednesday at 6 to 8. Time no so you manage 6 to 8 to count.
The figures are too many.
But years ago, coach, they and a league no crowd start to be and a league no crowd news. It's not your car above for the but it looks like it's fact that you can't carry. All right, so we move on. You're starting with most goals scored. Odiana has 33 goals. Or your first with most goals scored in the league. Samatex has 31. Omuni Nasu top spot. Yes. Goal stars. Hey, Enkoye but 30 goals. Or your third. And a Nations has 27 goals. And then we have Accra Lions. Hey, was 26 goals. Bechema has 26. Or the fifth. Heart of Oak has 24 goals. Or the seventh. The seventh best most goals scored club. A Heart of Oak. And now Tamale United has 23. Or the 8th. Asante Kotoko has 22 goals per. And now Dreams has 22. Or outstanding game. Now interestingly, season way Kotoko only one game pen awabo of ya 2 goals. Either so obeshe 1 and I obeshe no. Obeshe 1 and I obeshe no. On share 2 goals apart from Accra Lions game no. Now Yanko one of the start most losses in the Ghana Premier League. And interestingly, RTU and they lose more. But can you imagine, coach? Ejana Eda a year top 3 no more. But the second most lost team. That's on board draw. Shannon. And also Obesho. Inti RTU lose 13 games. Ejana lose 11. Legon Cities lose 10. Usachaman lose 10. And a year Brekum Chelsea lose 9. Hearts of a year Lions lose 9. Asante Kotoko lose 9. Karela lose 8. Dreams lose 8. Gold Stars lose 8. Now, if you want more, Yambambeshe a team I draw games pa. Heart of Oak I draw 11. And Honum. Bofu I draw 11. On a second. Heart of Lions I draw a year 10. And Karela I draw 9. Gold Stars I draw 8. Dreams FC I draw 7. And Great Olympics I draw 7. Bechem 6. Mediama 6. Accra Lions 6. This is live on Facebook, Max 89.7, and also Max TV, which we are joining on Fact and Figures show. No, to me the Fact and Figures. No, it media most away wins. Kotoko 4, Nations 4. Kotoko leading 4 51st round. It's a Nations about Benya 4. Brekum Chelsea Benya 3, and Samobo do 3 matches about 1 win, 1 draw, 1 defeat. Yasi also Yasan final. No. 1 game back, or the Julian Nuno Tokwa Obrekum. Only one. Referee Julian Nuno. Coach, Coach Vetchum. In Sataman 3, Samatex, we need 3 away games. and then Adriana 2, Mediama 2, Bechem 2, Legon Cities 2, Great Olympics 2, Heart of Folk, and so Ewo 2, Ewo Honum. Now, Yancha most wins, Samatex 13, Nations 12, Adriana 12, Brekum Chelsea 10, Nsuachaman 10, Bechem 9, Mediama 9, Kotoko 9, Legon Cities 9, Great Olympics 7, and Afe, so most home wins. Most home wins. FC Samatex 10. FC Samatex 10. Adriana 10. But Samatex Elusu 1 home. Adriana also Elusu 2 games. Home. And Nations FC. And so winning 8 games. The only Premier League team on Lusu home game. The only Premier League team on Lusu home game. In Sochaman 7 home wins. Bechem 7 home wins. Brekum Chelsea 7 home wins. Mediama 7 home wins, Legon City 7 home wins, Gold Star 7 home wins, and Accra Lions 7 home wins. Now, most points accumulated in the last 5 games. Last 5 games, I have most points accumulated. Nations 10, Accra Lions 10, Mediama 8, Heart of Folk 8, Gold Stars 8. Into the last 5 games, the most points accumulated in defining the team or form in the last 5 games. Coach, facts and figures. League table, you release the fact, no?
I think it's clearly showing. And Michelle Diana Sunday on the Olympics, and they'll concede any time they play. The positioning of the players very bad. When Obotima or what quick player, I think that was Albert Amoa. Very quick, pacey player, and more attacking with a lot of space. And once he goes ahead of, I think that 3 goals in by. Even the first half, Olympics could have done it about 5. 5 before I call half time. But naturally, they stepped a little bit here. But second, Adriana had no antidote. Body posture, body positioning, picking of angles, very poor. So it was a game I knew Olympics was definitely going to win. But Omuba second, they struggled a little bit. Almost struggled, but they didn't lose their shape. But Mediama shape was so well, Adriana. So that is why Usha table, the statistics table, it tells you how they are conceding anytime
and losing games.
Because the way they position themselves, opposition Muhammad Olympics over the years, this was one of the easiest run for Olympics because of the way Olympics played. They came to play. They decided they wanted to win that particular game and not want to win it. When you look at all the games, we notice here, we share Nations, right?
Nations Kotoko.
The reason why they are doing well is their centre back. And I mean, Kabibiachi earlier on centre back. How many best players are winning? Are winning 6, right?
Sissiono kita the record 6. 6 in our school.
Centre back with 6.
Yes.
How many in total award be and on the quite 6 league near and a pair ball or he's likely to pick another 2. Once you have ability to control the team from the back, you're able to win. Into Usha, once you bring the statistics, once in a Wabenya odd one be now on or down, but or produce it positive, like Gold Stars or down, but Usha goes. It tells you clearly they are not able to protect goes against goal scoring, which is an art and Usuka game, But once you're offensive minded, naturally you open up your back into the air shining any the air canning, when you marry them together, it gives you the ability. Teams like Gaddafi boys said they are likely to win. Only Mr. Samatex lose the Nations. On a question, that match was postponed and played on a Monday morning. I think the time now, Samatex into a 10 a.m. and the Nations were sharing. So that was the collapsing aspect of the disturb you week Samatex Kakra. They could have been leading by 5 because that game, almost everybody gave them a win against Nations. It tells you, say, some of the teams are well prepared. Because himself from the beginning of the league, that Nations in or struggle.
Yeah, not struggle. First 5 games.
First 5 games. But I think, say, Mingo Nipabia, I think I've worked with him before.
Wakanda.
And he was able to pull somebody out of the technical team. And that was where the trick happened. You know, video analyst, fitness coach, if you bring them and you don't marry them very well, sometimes they create more problem. No problem like they hate the team. But information of the man, when you are not careful to marry it very well, it creates a problem. Until once you are not able to watch them very well, you will not find out you will be losing. We share all the teams are on Bobo now. Nations fought a good fight. Share Kumasi Obayano. They outrun, they outplay, and our system now, if you pick all their data, their stars, and you analyze them, there was no way Kotoko was going to win that game.
Based on the data, no?
Yes.
It was clear said Nations against Kotoko Bia they score. Nations score goal.
They scored one of them was 4-2.
Yes.
The other was 2-2. 2-2. If you look at the number of goals they produce, until when you can do the cancellation, we will get the last one to be 1. So they have the tendency to give you 1 goal against Kotoko. And Kotoko is a team apart from Akrala and Zena Okayano. A team I watch 1 goal per who. So scoring another one will be difficult. So any team that can score 2 will become a threat. In this instance, say only Kotoko ball coach. We me catch your brand and say Musha one na Kotoko. Do me answer on betting. Asamu kobo ball. And see kobo ball no. Into Usha Mingo after the game no. The voice not post here no. Gave the clear indication say they lost their style of play, but they knew said this one too was working. Yes. In Tianko is but if you check, it is the center back. I think Wafa boy.
Razak since Michael.
Man, he makes so much difference. Say no control team from the back. The position that is why that offside was clearly taken by the last man in Yani clear. Because the position of the last player, any baby opposition player in the channel, watch it from all angles. You understand? See, once the center back is good and they keep that way, because now you can't Olympics going there to beat them. Like Gaddafi said, it's a game. But I'm in training and say, I tried the center back so much. Say, this is nobody informed him about the Olympic strike. Because all mouths have space no in the first place for it to run. Once you look at all those things, who didn't about together, it is the nature of the league. And the in between traveling. And I won't say, you said I'm about midweek, baby. The midweeks, the league have been planned very well. That is what I'm seeing. There's some level of planning. A whole league now. If it's a week when Conformania rest kakra, or more FA Cup. I'm used to be very rest kakra. I'm very kakra to be able to take their things in place. So, a game, the only thing I can say, the body language of the coaches against the referees. A problem about Kwame. Sometimes they create a poster and yet season repair. They are complaining about the last 5 seasons. Now I said that turning to the crowd as if they are. We don't do that.
Dr. Koye Baku wasted time 20 minutes.
Yes, he tried to explain.
Game no soon to be stop game. No, the game will be played.
No, they had one of the nicest referees, and the referee respected that was being showed.
Yes,
the referee could have walked away, and you lose 3 points and 3 goals. Plus the game itself, so 6 will go. Look at where you are now, -6 points. And the credibility, the target, we've been there, we've been on the touchline. Sometimes you're adrenaline that pump, and yes, but that is why you need to manage the adrenaline. Because when you saw win, I'll give you a last one. Samuel Sekufo was on a show of John Barnes. And Kufo kept complaining about Cristiano Ronaldo this year. Bayern Munich. Wakasa, only that John Barnes Bissano, tell me in 13 years, you've never gotten a foul that got you a trophy. Or got you to the next stage. So he said, this is why you destroy your game in Africa. It happens to you, then you are happy. You advise about my coaches no. If they want to change officiating, the day I bet Jamami then you're correct. Now Jamami Kana Misha. As I can say, Charlie, where there any penalty by myself. Diego Simoni, and I remember the player try the player. And no be Hagino, and see Canada. That's not a player. But your Kaya did year 96. Against the English national team, saving the Spanish team. If you want to change officiating, then they come out. No, or they can say the penalty was awarded. Yes, but who called post match? Let people understand. Say it wasn't the penalty, but the referee gave it. It's who can say entertain. But yet they not quite one way. Once it's against them, they come and tell the media.
I had to say Kotoko coach.
I was coming to that. There was this Kotoko foreign coach last 3 seasons.
Steve Pollack.
Pollack by. And I can't say no. We've gotten it.
Later I see on here in Casa. Because Ukasa, that will be any and so I'll be can be you understand?
She said, "I'll be a video post match. The work in I capture
you go to ask an worker. He's my head coach. Ask you and everybody. If it's a family, I'll fight the whole bench. I want to check the culture of the team. There, the same foul was given to us, and we said we are happy. Yeah, about home. Yeah, home is on the neutral ground. That is how unfair we are to ourselves. And
and we put the referees on unnecessary stress. If you come and see me at the stadium, man, not see my own people
because of officiating.
Yes, because
referee.
Exactly, because the fact of the matter is there are fouls which are 50-50. So the referee will use discretion
and body language of the player.
Exactly, and you say the referee should not do that.
Derek, what coach class summarize it. Referees need now statistics. The referee, he doesn't care about any team.
That is what we should be learning. Yeah. So you learn the what we call the personal equation of the person. This person behaves like it gets annoying. Don't let your players go to that referee. Leave your captain alone to go there. Don't do things. You, the coach on the touchline, don't do things that will annoy the referee on the field. If you know that, he will come in. Meanwhile, when the referee takes a foul, no matter what you do in this, you can bring the president. The foul is a foul, it won't change. So why don't you accept it? Conscientize your players. We have to do a lot of learning.
Remember when the Real Madrid midfielder went to Manchester? Casemiro. They took a whole video from Spain. They said, and they said, there are things you do in Spain and you go scot-free. England, you're not going to go scot-free. It is a compared to league. Crouch and say, send an idea referee rules, but maybe I have play on the doors. In the end, try Spain and you're more cardinal. Where they will try, all the referees have been handled all the matches. The amount said this is how they handle their games. That is why when you go to the World Cup and tournament, you are supposed to have a entire team. No, you are the resident referee to be able to help the boys to grow. So we played a team. I won't mention the team. I ball getting razor do Accra. Yeah, we a game no. Getting razor was between Kotoko and Haas, and we played a getting razor for that game, the Super 2. Yeah, a team. The report the referee sent to the club made the CEO sad. Now the opponent, nobody used one vulgar word against the referee. Because you've not been to the course. Somebody has been to the course. We are not saying the referees need a perfect. But more than can say, I've seen good officiating. But let's learn this trick. When the referee takes it for you, and you get your 3 points, let it show in your post-match. Now later because referee will show a foul.
Yes.
But referee knew who only foul. So we find a way to strike a line. Yes, that's yes idea now. We both say we grow with them. In America, they are trying to use the body cam on the referees. So that they want to see your position and how you pick the foul. Because sometimes position may give you wrong assertion. That is why normally referee challenging linesman or the zone one. And I beg to differ a little because he is closer to the action than you. But because the two of them are communicating, sometimes they signal each other. Once you're able to do this, we'll get an interesting game. And once you have an interesting game, what it means is we are going to get a worldly champion. So it tells you, say, because we improved a little last season, the champion we got went there to prove himself. It's more Ninyani said, once the stars are coming, some of us who understand stars, Yeah, the Korea Juma free, yeah, the boat is free. Minya for page in fair, no share. We go in team I elbow in the referee ever. Ya catch a players no. It is how we can buy a training session now. We find a behavior.
But it is a say on your bless could you game I then I'll catch him granted. Ghana for trick, I can't see there. Now, another referee, no musia. Maybe Obi will be taking notes. Obi will say he doesn't know about referee deeper. Nani onim referee no onim the action.
Now bless you naturally
like have a free too much. Coach make you.
That referee.
No, this is very sad.
The referee is near 30. Yeah, on 1 and 3.
Now bless you play on. Ball in between Musari on Jida. This is Musari PA I clear. Oda for na ball on G. And about penalty. Ball no di 80 man or kutu. Not in any actual form to say F-150. So I can watch you and the lights no. And just say it over say on the day Samates has the yes. It was a Samates plan to call. Oh, that was it. Oh, yeah, sure. Was it player? Look at form no coin. You're another referee. What body? The Onubeji Julian no. Obeji. Yeah. Has Olympics waka. What top from now? Kutu was a but I'll tell you to wake up. Play on. In the play on, no money go. You understand? See where they. Then I'm here.
These are areas that I believe will create job.
No, the stats are there. You just have to call me. I'll give it to you.
No, but Mo, stats alone. The stats is there. You need somebody to interpret the stats, and that's what coach is doing. Employ somebody to interpret it, and then decode the stats, and then make it basic for everybody to understand. If the understanding that will bring the actions, you understand? Yes, the stats is there. You come, you look at it. People will still have the stats, but
people have it. Let me tell you a quick one. When I was with Olympics, I had a team. That give me stars for free. I'm waiting the thing today. Say you need you Olympics. Until that is wrestling.
No, I know one man. We asked me. I met him down there. He said, "Oh, you're number 3. That's where we'll squat." Avoka. Right, Avoka. Avoka be champion. He said, "Oh, Avoka. There is something about Avoka
that will utilize.
That they will utilize." Then this boy got the ball, Papa Avoka. People crossing. And then I told my people that Coach Abio Kayo. Okay, but I didn't take it serious.
So come where because oh yeah, we do whatever.
Look at the person, what he said over time. At a point in time, you also told that there is a particular place that when you kick the ball, goals are scored there. I go there, tell my people, and then we sat down. We realized that it was the fact. So at least I've gotten 2 clear facts, and then I was still doubting. No.
You see, when I get it from the team, I break it down.
The team will Ghana we just sign one more.
I'm quite fat time.
Say I'm 2 1. I do 2 o'clock. Only now cool.
I also mean that in the sense you need to fish out certain information which is not clear. So you look at those things like Nika and Nigeria. So you must break it down into when you start it. Stars are quite to say premier players now, or we are university players. We'll classify them that. But if you want to teach them about statistics and data, you need to teach them like basic education students. It's a foreigner, our statistics, but good. But said I'm a catcher player, no interpretation, I mean, one can Kasamu, Kasamu, I go my canoe, on to me canisa, or look at say, or catcher Vinicius, and or catcher maybe Kevin De Bruyne,
and I'm Mbappe.
But also about her, it was a fancy Tiomo. It's maybe I had problem with Marshall. Abekwe, Obiaka Sanji. So one day, Mikacha said we should leave him. You get to understand. Then I got the data in the 2 previous games. Then you know what I did? The man named Yakituano said, you are playing wings. Your brother is striking. But look at your steps in the 18 against your brother. In Joshua, he called him into the corner. Charlie, boss, he look again. Oh, if it was so that he will argue, he will even snub that thing. He looked at it and came back to me and said, oh, they said, this is what Coach Walker said. You are move to this side, move to zone 19. Last game, Hasney 1-1. Let me feel it. I'm catching house for said they will equalize. It's in the time of social media. Go to the family drum and walk park. It's after they go and come to me, sir. Do you play the game before the match? I remember. I said, I played the game before the game. It's a society, the economic interpretation, you know. It's there, big Africa. I say, you can have all the 442, all the data. If you don't interpret it, like I say, we knew we were going to concede 2. So I don't understand, say they don't know they were going to concede 2 or more. And we will score, but we will concede into more. And then they are going to 37, you can farm.
Oh, what is that to call farm?
Coach, you can farm.
Okay, Gaddafi, we have so home wins, away wins, sour records now, but team better impressive so far, most goals scored. Diana or Shepa, but you're 4. Olympics shen for next year na share your champion Juma yepa and no consider also share 2. It means that oh yeah there, but coach are they we are show we say start no not me share start data Odiana Olimi say goals but 2020 3-2 against Olympics e wa Accra 2-1 be by 1-0 be by nti am some game no producing 3-4 goals.
In collabing at T Stadium, in the order to bluff to them, before going Bebano, 2 commentators when we catch them say, Olympics will score the next 2 minutes. And so we don't know which year an Olympics share go. So I told them, so we'll get 3 before we go to halftime. Until one walked to me there and say, coach, Shaban, we don't know what I said, we are going. Remember, see me back stadium. Internationally, me pet and conform your noise. We shot the game from a particular angle, and the goals came from where you show an idea on a daily basis. You understand? I think one of the goals, the free kick,
the long
one. See, more and with time. I'm not going to find but with time.
Statistics is about your book or
Adriana. We share Adriana. Like coach Kaino, and now we follow statistics. Because Adriana home one or to me winning matches. Yeah, and I'm winning on matches in the door. But some we need 10 or home, number we need 2 away. So say with 24 near call. Do assume said 12 from about 11-12 cra. That is on my way performance, you know. Our firm. But from different angles. Bibia besibia no ye kasara na ese ye hwe ni yie so fa aduana ne kotoko match na ma follow amanfo comment ni ade no ma course wa and this is not the first time so amanfo kasa look as if say aduana uko ho there's some sort of intimidation bi wo ho enu ntina omo no da bia omo home wins nyina no dodo ne ye home no na se team so wo ho na home kwa na utumi weni a ebi wa utumi nya de because just we feel zone ni mu pa na normal utumi ye den because team bi onum say Ghana obi a of league no yes we accumulate more points wo home ba nya dodo onso na ewo we so what they say and who hwe no go by say and the league equal say be ka say bi aduana be ya de na say hwe ni home match saka ni de unso okay so be fa ni nyina na so be lusu away nyina then ebeba and no now the bet touchy based on officiating say na kan no who share your coaches you say na coach kana who say who the team echi not only the coaches club officials nyina who the team echi a who kasa ne woni ye no I say a different between supporters so what am I saying why am I saying this you use Kwame Opareado or your class of folk public relations manager who's operating to me in Babu station and Metran and say oh we are Kotoko players some winning ball so what am I saying when you say so Kotoko 4 can take him on because of the position you know but back on the same why you are that say we obey to be Abeka Kotoko 4 crati obesere Kotoko ni oni mu wayo ti obefre after show obefre wayo say wayo
honorable double so betimi aka
when I was there no and no na game no there but say game no main actors of the game no you started be able to say supporters Pelbe say normally to me in Koso. Statistics cry away. Me pese me bisa say the FA na kasa no fisa wo start here color be na aba and I feel so adwuma me here me present it to FA no me hwe color media na say me statistics no so no mo gira no wo betimi ebi wo ho
and attack
so
bebre abem
enti bebre abem so what ma say enti wo say your man no bebre abem ma wani de eji so what you say and no so metumi aka say no na kan na ma wo yire wo say wo be ye no more no but your teams no they don't do that
inform
inform ho what you say and normal emfaso ni so emfaso embrom
on be invest
de be bo mo no enu mo ye for example na me yesen ka me kwawia na me kabat me ka na me refi unim say kotoko wo player since 2012 when you cast a footballer wo wa ball or league wa ball AFCON wa ko teams wo Europe or ball France or ball England or ball Spain or ball Germany so what they say yeah kotoko former player kotoko franka sa dey be omo current omo tan player no kra. But ball, bluffing.
Baba Abdurrahman.
That is it. Football, bluffing. Into who was such player? What a bluff.
And I'm really official about team.
I don't know. So what was that? What a bluff.
Maybe I'm really
Senka, ye bahana kotoko supporter ba. I say here. Mitiwa na meka udi rama to nchenkra. Isaac Bossa, Onusufi Medina, and Okobo Kotoko, straight to Germany. So what do I say? Bakwidi said, "You're captain, Cray, Gordon Abroad. It is a crab better Kotoko for say, as all Comedina copy players. Because Isaac Bossa, you acquire Kobo wake up, Baba Abdurrahman, okay, Onusukobo wake up, I wake up twice, and I'm a as it was. Or the 2010 AFCON final okahu ye call wake up ye ko ya de pa okahu ye kotoko former player so when we say that so se team no normal ye omo de na omo nima e ma ball ntumi entumpon so what I say I think we maybe next
education no it's a platform here for education
education no and a clubs no like a view betro and I said I'm munim ye trans ni ahwe de ya ebeboa teams no people call themselves me a supporter kasape na ebinuma about to attack you ye we a supporter say wana when I was support to Kotoko say and I will support to has say enye by mofa de ada o dia say untini say action speaks louder than words ye to me trans ye nda na ye u dream ye be ya Kotoko be ko nanim because and I say has be ko nanim Kotoko ko nanim a eboa ye ti ye 5 year what down with me fan say ye boy in a dreams or boy na say obe qualify to me akọ club world cup so say
let am ko say
because dreams na bonti na me use o e opportunity say ye be ko say yes ye pese ye dey who kwa unko no just by way say who took kwan keke o feel proud as a Ghanaian say Ghanaian club and our corner only top European and top teams say fi
Ghana
we are seeing na
men can say you see real life Qatar you are seeing the player
because of Black Stars
because of Black Stars you can see
so
that is why Black Stars must qualify again
teams you know as I say omuhwe say onim say one department so emboy teams ni the commercial and I say the marketing side zero with your premier teams you know I am telling you
so the stars will help. We'll get to where we use the
that
stars
is
to
it.
present it to no. You present it to a company. Say, this player is popular because
Nation by now should be selling Razak Simpson's jersey replica.
Exactly.
Because he's one of the best.
Mama Minchiro, Ebina Mika, Baba Rahman. TM is he's playing. Only the Nanyasa Waboy Jai. So what I say, and to him says, Kotoko Nimwe, and Omunino, fine. Baba no mu ye normal, to me invite no. So what I say, Obi company bi obi ko no ho a wa hwe senia kotoko related to Baba and no more on na the company we saw the robo kotoko a obenya access to Baba and no na ye football no we are say well so sometimes omo lead teams no some starting year masu fi say nya bibia radio presenter bi beka ana say supporter bi beka no mu di echi ba Ghana ni ka
Brazilian footballers no obo Robinho mu no ma ko Brazilian league
that is it well say e ho na ofi enti ya ha no de ha ye ni say bianca ye yusu Baba Rama anya say bi ono nko ono ni de na ho na metumi di aye bibi nti na meka nka oba bia na obeko say kotoko nji skadia eno de supporters de ni but me kira o say ni brand no any kotoko brand ni sika obetumi de nya no Baba na ontumi ma o saska no isa wote de America na sia because one no eye bibi na say ye enye so on betra ha owo ho ena obo wani age say na nsen ya ko e share o share go against Ghana mu friend Uganda ni
Steve Mukwala dey
say kotoko for post na wo obi chrome ni de obe share go and de wani age because of both team nti so mo ye 100 times saima on former players ebiye Baba Rama na oda so e ball no wo normal bibra o de be bluffo obo Chelsea obo ha that is it so when we say that when you take it from there ebeye because always rumor say o ma me chance and me kasa me de no kotoko has why am I doing this so mu jiro mo nan so a so what they are saying ebema Ghana league no like you said teams akese be bia o Spain na Madrid ni Barca na nkola no so Chelsea omo so when we say that ba say kamia say akese no ko femu and nkola no mo eba
new kinds of assistant
no but some
but they still have the capacity
oh yes because who nipa me kai say na me kind bibi Brazil team be what's the name Corinthians or so
Corinthians
when we need league for
17
years or so but afibia no supporters and winning the fan of the year fan base you know until you guys said this after last season woman statistics na say kotoko supporters na omo year noise power so many g she said that aspect you know omo da so ba bisa say kotoko ankasa akro omo hu no mema when inji to say yes you e bia wo na supporters ba stadium and say omo tumi keke sika say me was supporters omo tumi tunyum then na me dey aye so what I say it's not about supporters in our team no na me can't say the commercial section you know and now my friends the marketing people no uba Ghana hapa dey negative because club no fe nipa na say ne dey say okope businesses are black club no busumi bia yetua nika e bia wa adwuma no 4 years ontumi mfa ade ba ko every team ne o transfer na o hihye bibi na o de kwa that same person this wa on person dey o ye no ebeba as say clubs no ye nyina no ye hwe sa angle ni say look ball no specialized area so oba Asante Kotoko one of the teams or what history who say you cannot do away to mean Asante history without Kotoko because the Asante kingdom no new no na Kotoko ye there media and when say Kotoko can even make money from tourists visiting Ghana. So what do I say? Like Madrid. Oko Spain, I say in a year, 50 million tourists in about. Out of that, 15% every city, Real Madrid. Yeah. And it's a 15% of 50 million. Bunipa do na me kana this coach, this former Blaster coach, Siki Akono. Oh no, so yeah, take na. What they just kwe lie over to Siki say sa deeper about Madrid. Ro kwa lie obesa ansana. Odi akohwe no siki akoro na me ni di nkoma na me kan no si o wa kobida okoho maybe omukwa na okohwe so this is what we make across of our rich history a entity brand ye tin from 1911 team do say na aba no my record and has that so tiase so what tiase into who can Ghana history wo ball ma you cannot do away with house of folk it's not just who can wa ball mudin so what you must say what are they doing. And one is our stadium near Binumaba, what you supporters say, ka the aircraft, we need to change from sa attitude way. Now if you are the say like the cocaine, and no man is so that should be 2000 year far Champions League, BBC rating if in the world. So what must say?
Yeah.
Yes. Then cry na we to me di no achieve. So when we say that, we jana wa ko 3 years and one na o kanti. So who's okay and the house of hope. Your bobre no. They can't say the whole world yen ye toso if enti aden ehin ye bedui no. Yamaya who 10-15 years won't be sorry soon do us aqua. 10 years is we bedu see. I just said the enabling war firm now can 10 years or befu say 10 years dear what do bedu see yet way say and you won't ever to your movie. Owoso kan sise o enye obonsam na ekum owo oda se bi ya wo enye body na ekum be enye body na ekum owo ka o betu ye pie de bawu e bi ara me last kasa da be kasa so what you say enye owu a 10 years be ba betu ye na ye ti ori akase na say anti teams ni de so mo ye hwe normal no from sa angles no eno na be ma wo as a sports journalist. Se teams ni nyina wuska ozo wuska afi obi kura bia asante kotoko betumi aba say statistics kura we chale ye pese ye foul na wo be ye ma ye the whole Ashanti region because kotoko no hin ono penny players o se wo no wo de na wo ye ni cut across enti omo no wo ye adwuma maybe omo na wo be mo first hand wo the information do everybody because information dey be a big club no wetumi ehun the type of players on top we pese me bisa before me dey manu be sini say has any of the clubs contacted you say season na kwere mo una okita statistics no and during the season po my stars no ni ntumi pass on fan scout ebi aba o sa
ya bi ba ko pe nipa ba ko pe oni so studio
ya bi
you have use
obi na hu mi o say start man na me because the coach be share your TV so na our game was a Galavi coach be share your TV so our game and na me analysis say kotoko be share no and o send me message say yeah well done keep it up kotoko sa ko share
we didn't learn anything
o who ni say adie bi a ya fan
ye yusu bibi a ye kan won kran mu say heche ye di heche
no go ni mo ko efi e say that na me embrace
ahoya adie na wo ye no onim esa ye ne ya say di ohia ni say transcendent praise no enti won praise na mena me ne taja me ne you so what was ahaya and cry ya wo atra but ahaya de wo enti mi nipa minimum life na be poor life fire and cry for yes I would to mean cry for nanti ya man for what we mu because omo senior TB on beka kire cry for ni awusa for the same senior there anything straight enti wo no wonya nipa we ni yedin untumi ni omo nante well because I said as ya ni ababa we ko baby di ekodi di baby edi ro we ye crafo e no mu di nkobo la girl no pe nkwan na mse okoji o se dabi o se bi ko let me say do see say baby ti wo ye baby say oh ka che camera ka baby bu fu ye di kasa do say baby odi obi kasa o di ba ye akafo ba o ye kasa sa o di say di bu efu but o di hello e straight say that the edit do he ni fi ye ball ni mu na like we said no ade ni nye yi a say 2 players on page of 9 referee no obe whistle or whistle e de obeji ama baako so what you say enti wonu ti ase say u player no page unsa ha o kan no bi aka so one shader there's nothing like one shader or ball
one shader
well and mo answer na one man here so bi amba e there maybe it is about time you be free teams na nye freeze wo you be invite you say you was say enti mo pa mumbra so what you say because ebeboa like who got top players be bia we see be bia on the statistics no data no mo dey top because I say before Real Madrid be kwa kofa Casemiro unso no obo or no mo dey no call loan before mo dey ni be ba no omo dey no toto midfielder or ho no ho the over Madrid ni ye 2 say Casemiro ye 4 ansa no mo dey ne ba no mo hu say yes ni nyina wanya no mo kofa ne ba mo ba so 3 Champions League straight no ya amfa Casemiro yo mo player no o ma amfa na amba keke say obi abetra radio station ya analysis say okohwe boy no ya de o say Ghana no no ya de player oh me kohwe me na
fantastic player
me na me kan player no ya de oh we de kotoko fan pe do se kotoko supporters ni su di achi oh na say am you say obi e post say under 20 player no share 20 jersey that's oh we dey kotoko material enti dare e ball fan na me hu na bi za o se dem material akola afi na oba munjanu tanka ni pape ma kotoko ko fa we ode ni ko ni youth side enu de o kan na team na ono pesa okobo club world cup no omo mu bo club world cup ball no mu bo no standard na hu no we who said that
yeah
offer me who said they make career here the debate we fa me but it is the truth it you know no quite there so game ni there ye be koso na there ye wo mu no bribi e dia baba omo mu di teams na nim no se omo betie ebi a wo ye bi na me bi say e so obi to me frɛ e say teams kura to me penny pass omo follow because who kita stars no nti your follower obema we hu say okay akwai da bi akwa we waka no hu say nti dia wo waka no say omo so follower e be boom I say wo kope bibi no be a prepare bi a 60% 50 and 60%. So what you say e be a wo ka goalkeeping o si owe order or 11 clean sheets nti em fan say across of hope say almost suffer with goalkeeping immediate bibia me hwe team na nti bi omo wo e so omo pe goalkeeper so what you say nti almost suffer with goalkeeping the no mo pe keepers are on say once I walk we keep say no omo was that data na
we line keeper
we say no more the job nti ebe idiom e ma won kofa keeper ebia 34 matches I have won 3 matches pen or ya there any idea no be that down our fan I feel obeba no flying pan to fire so how is that
okay Gaddafi na mutu de Kalili Gaddafi aka be but start na ba and then our education be na the public no on the show where fact and figures
I like the question for education
yes
I think say na say your ball no the media one and a sports
yes,
exactly so you see okay baby 2 players on one mom definitely there will be a foul depending on what coach said depending on where the referee is standing they will whistle unfortunately we will discuss and say referee or a bias or a bribe recently I asked somebody you see there was this Kotoko match that they said the ball entered Omni Adriana. Yes. So I called in a show. I called in one of the shows. There was somebody sitting and said, go no and ya go. But then the same person said no na man I called him and I told my brothers, let's stop these things. Bon the way camera angle no anybody who say he saw the ball is a liar because we all didn't see and on your show and other shows I have monitored they all will say that yeah show somebody also said that and the referee whistled because he saw the player running that is why but on no any go but referee no whistle because on one also video no or see any go
they buy a show to cry a problem.
That's what I'm going to say. So we must be fair. I'm a phobia, but what is not correct and it's not good because nobody pays me to speak like my brother is saying. I'm not paid to come and praise and to say this one. I have a brand I want to protect.
That is it.
And you know me. I mean, you will not invite me to come. I will say it. Coach here, my senior brother, at times we disagree with debate. I respect him, I learn from him, but we disagree. Hey, Bia, at the end of the day, we agree on it, and that is how we should do it. And yes, I mean, Kotoko. So
everything should be Kotoko.
Born and you go. And so me, if you ask me whether it's a go or not, I don't know. That is why you must give the referee the benefit of the doubt. Because but he must take a decision within a second. So she said, the whole match, no, this referee will have about 90-95% correct. That one decision, we see we are and I ask people, players no ball short, it was center, and they do, you know, The ball was entering into the. Listen, what were your players doing? Because you are conscious, you are mind.
As a league, you team the last 10 years.
Referees,
the same people you see and some fire players in Copa Blaster.
My brother, I always cite this Qatar thing. I was with the journalists there, and if you look at the enjoyment they are enjoying, I see referee no in here, Blaster there, but then when the Blaster qualify, you go and enjoy and report in your room and tell people the things that are not true from your room. You have not been to the things camp,
the training camp,
but you can tell Ghana what is not at the training camp. This is what we are doing to, let's say what we have seen.
Yes.
And let's allow the referees to do their job instead of doing our job. Yes, at times they go way off. We will come here and discuss it. Let's all do it so that we will help our
no
game.
way off of a referee crowd. Approaching now discuss it.
I asked somebody, even with the VAR on our street, after a young man has gone to the betting this thing and watch the game on our street, they will come and talk about the referee.
Yes.
But funny enough, when they finish, it's off. They won't saw the referee the next day. No. But we will say, oh, bless there. Oh yeah, the referee no Maya, yeah, winning game. I go to the stadium and I hear Obi referee or he ask matches I hear winning. I say, what is this? What is this? Play the ball, put the ball in the net.
Yes.
You will whistle.
Yes.
You understand? So then we come to the administrators. You are going onto the field instead of telling your boys go and win the game. So referee or and the referee does the little thing and not take it, then the players will run to the referee. So in the game, winning match. So these are basic things we must do.
Yes.
Finally, I mean, when you brought the stars, the things that we have said, if you look at the team scoring more and conceding less, if you see teams, I always say ask me out of life. I don't know their problem. Their problem, I don't know what is wrong with them. Their problem is they are drawing too much. That's the problem. So Diana is losing games, but it's better than us. Because
10 losses.
Because if you have 3 draws, it's 3 points. If you do 2 and you lose 1, it's
but coach, wow, a journalist who 10 games has a draw 11 games, but Jordan will have
exactly. So these are things that yes, your stars must teach the things. Some matches you must tell your players that die in this game and get the 3 points because we have the next match which we don't know
the
outcome. So when you die and you get the 3 and we go into that match and we lose, it's better than getting 1 point and going to the other match and get 1 point.
Okay.
These are the things that the stars will do and we must take it. And like my brother said, maybe you must get a marketing team to now go and sell the stars. If the clubs are not ready to take it, we will take it to them. That we have seen, we have identified, maybe coach will help us. We write some small proposal. We've identified that at the end of the first season, your problem is goalkeeping. We have this goalkeeping here whose contract will end. Can you start talking with them? Who will do that?
Yeah.
We must move. You must not do the stuff.
Okay. 005.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because Olympics benefited from it. Apart from the 2 seasons, I may not be struggling.
They are struggling. This is
2 seasons because that whole information is no more going. That whole information is no more going. And they didn't look at the trace. That this information coming to that whole information is no more going.
All right. 0579 300 025 0550 055 522. Bet me join here. Now for you din komo kama e wo show no 0550 055 522 0550 055 522 0579 300 025. Coach, wrap it up on the show.
Well, I think one particular thing, this one goes straight to the organizers of the league. You count people who goes to the inner perimeter. First season when I was with Olympics, because it's not registered, if you guys will notice, when I go to the after warm up, I leave the inner perimeter and sit in the stand. Half time.
I know. I have seen you several times.
The rules are there. Know the rules. Who comes to the inner perimeter? But our inner perimeter is no more safe. Where you see a lot of people. So you, the owner of the league and organizer, it's a distraction because if somebody is not supposed to be there, and the person, whether the person is a former player, is this. When the game have not started, we don't have a problem. But the moment the game starts, we don't want to see any foreigner in the league intruding. making referees uncomfortable. Me, I'm saying, say, the person sitting at the divisional committee, I like the person. So
he said the papa everything.
Man, they know they are back.
So what did you about?
I think things should be banned from homes quickly. You understand? It is written about say article, no, a court article.
Article,
and a green page, you know what I mean?
A very green board.
Green board, not the black hat, not the blue by Monday. Actually, 9 o'clock.
Yes.
Now, but we need that. Come on, let's change the game and change the fortune. As I give me my scar. You understand? Elsewhere is giving money. Over here, what is he giving us? Now, Betty said, I say, board, if you're for board, then I'll ball. Can you sit with Florentino Perez?
No.
And maybe referees people in Ghana.
No.
They took a colleague journalist out. I'm going to do, I think, Kibisky or so. And it said when they ate the food, his color changed. One plate was for 450, yeah? That's all 4.5. How? Diania. The party and catch and see. Tabi cut Diana was they no did Diana believe he say Diana between my performance. Because his color changed, he started sweating, the pores open. Just in 45 minutes. So when the game is good, like he said, they went to Qatar. Rather, I want to go to America. But if you keep on going this way, America, they can be your saying, be saying, cool. Because when you have a seeking greener pastures, we destroy the greener pastures. Let's build our game.
Yes, let's build it.
This warning, the away, minimize straight warning. People come to the stadium, contribute to the game. They are not seeing when we are about to travel.
No.
When we are about to travel, they will see strangers.
Yes. Yes.
A time will come if you consider some of us will lead revolt.
Exactly.
We might try American embassy.
So even this man, they play the game and he will be here. Last time I was asking him, they are playing, you are not going. So I say,
so we can't be promoting the game.
Go.
We don't want to travel. We started unfortunately for us. No, we had parents who made us travel. It's here, this here, Mr. Biwanja so who but he didn't even. But let's help encourage people. And do baby crown me see match day tickets. We should have a code on it. Who has more match day tickets? Some of them should be added to travel.
Exactly.
Because they come to the match and contribute to the game.
Because you
and on a good game, no. They do baby among of film actors. When have they gone to World Film also more championship? Exactly. When have they gone there? They're giving us invitation before. Then blockheaded people who you call celebrities, you bring them and they go, they don't do anything. It is time. Once you're educating here, we're educating the administrators as well. Exactly. They are your bosses. We know they are listening. So yeah, we are not called film actor. That no matter World Film Festival. We don't want it. Some of us don't want it. But let's get a playing level field. But in a perimeter, be found. Who is not supposed to be in a perimeter? And they find someone like that. The club should be punished. Who do 3-pointer? You'll be decent on that. That is why if you don't have a tag, don't go there. Who attack the referee in the Kotoko
match? Yes, I was going to
who did that? Can we identify him easily? But all of us, because you're bad bencher, only say referees, but you're inspection dressing room here. The officials, they don't bench. They don't do it in the dressing room, so they don't change anybody. Okay. So when we come and sit down, you see that short time when they are doing the toss, the fourth referee comes to do inspection to find out who is abusing your position. So sometimes you mention your position and you mention your name. Now they are winning. Now I should say, are you wearing the proper attire? So that they are not wearing, they intentionally put on jacket. You understand? So he controls the game. So nobody harm the players.
All right. Coach Vincent Abiu and the show no easy. Fully packed. I say where the Chima can kakrebi na tina me director ni ho na kabibi. I say your time was so this year 2 hours and so yen aso yegusuti ya. I say where the start in education kakana yenko where the memo be 1 minute. Next week ubenya time akasa kakra.
Okay,
a team for now kind of who say a fellow or say Christian. Na Osha Coach Vincent Abiu ase I chair over the next Coach Vincent Abiu.
I saw Sunday Christian. I be concerned.
Oh, yeah, the Gaddafi because of save our color too.
Gaddafi.
Yeah, they're cool. Say that DJ already.
Yeah, like you say, I very interested.
Yeah.
From since last year, basically this year, because of the statistics at the Becca game, in previous years, nearly all this. Your facts said there's no facts backing our league.
Not your answer.
We need any fact, any replays of some games, right? But say we are fortunate for us, we know all this.
Yeah, but Olympics ball game, I did see another guy in a free kick, no? Yensaka. Yeah, they are two.
Fortunately for us, your data backing our league currently because of the current modern ball born in Yama. We team now Ghana Premier League. At this point, that's an unfair for me. You go back to watch your previous games about, know where you made the errors, so that you'll be able to improve in your next games. And be in the league, I'm saying this warning to all the supporters who comes to the various venues watching the game. I was saying sometimes they need to discipline themselves watching the game. We go make a game here. The football, football is played between players and fans. Football without fans, you can't say it's football because the euphoria on the stadium by the fans, and my game there. We to play, go to be fan meeting. Me say me go stadium, me go hear Evans or sales, me go hear Ebia Linda, me go hear player busy because of the fantastic display or field of play. Player bit to say Asamoah Fiye Boateng. Why establish now as a linchpin of the current nations from nowhere. You understand? Banging 10 league goals. He's now the top scorer in the league. Scoring this fantastic header against Asante Kotoko but why at Sports Stadium? And Chelsea say, Obi on paper, I say, Matisse play good Nations FC. Only the goal key, or current league I going. Into Newcastle Stadium come your question. Asamoah. A beautiful pass ahead of man. Imano Boahene. Look at the pass.
She said, "Oh damn, Kotoko player."
Look at the pass. Lob the ball, just jump, effortless, banging the goal, keep on the opponent. Justice Blue was in the post.
And I'm blue ball. I don't want to be here. Maybe
sometimes head the ball.
Not to the 9. On to the 9.
You have ways of heading the ball into the goal post.
On to the 9.
They all head the ball. Only option is eyes watch the ball, and you can't catch the ball. You're not the goalkeeper. You'll be shown a red card. The game I interesting. I have very, very, very interesting. Every match game be a in Crawford cameraman on good track game. And we a team one perform here. You go back, watch the game.
On YouTube, Ghana Football Association.
GFA, Ghana Football Association. Every 2 minutes here they have big tour.
Website.
Yeah, Kosa. And they should up their game. Like I interested. Summer takes room, Nations FC, and Mediama. Yeah. These are clubs.
Kotoko bet to
me. Samatex, Nations, Mediama, and I think maybe Adriana can do something because you have about 11 games to go.
But Adriana records in the second round, and coach 2021, 2024, 13 games without
team is Manchester City. Only the ball leg now. Sorry to me for me chipping this. Premier League no ball. Sometimes there are some seasons that first round those are ups and downs. Pep Guardiola, I don't know. But yeah, be careful, no. The second round of the season, what you say, Hannah Bema the ball. Liverpool ball leg will lose one match, one leg. When you're 90 points, when you're
that's how so competing so one
because of Pep Guardiola. The style of play, you book a ball, say one of the things in the brain. You backslide into one of the ball. So I think if Adriana appear in the game for Caribbean, they can do wonders. But Samatex Nations FC with their style of play and the way I play from their compact on ball, I think that I can single them out. Say, I'm going to make the ultimate now. 2023-2024 league season.
All right. I say no, you call your time was so coach. You call with 30 seconds now for you to sign off from.
I think that was good, and Nations FC go no. Your friend, the passer and the receiver have the same mind.
Beautiful.
The passer and the receiver should have the same mind, and they are the same mind. And or you see offensive heading.
Yes.
So or directing ball striker, so there's no way that is play between.
Okay. All right. Your time now. So, me did Shaban Mohammed na ha the show no ABC.